Alright, so we have to go talk to doctors. Swansea. I do have a spare keyboard and mouse. I just don't have enough room on my desk for it all. That's the only downside. I just don't have enough room for it all. But I might go buy like a cheap little Bluetooth one or something else. Hold up. Damn, 200 IQ right there. Maybe I'll put something around. Alright, who we eating? This guy's fatigued. Did I make any fatigue medicine? I don't know if we did. Got mine today as well. Yo, what up, Kiki? What's up, homie? Yo, thank you for the prime, brother.
Prescription update.
The 10 months, man. Joined the memos, brother.
Good evening, Dr. Reid. Do you need medical? The proximity of the dead is not the. Don't take too many risks with your health, Miss. And that is a good. Please.
What's going on, man? Let's sell him. I got some rings we can sell. Ingredients. How much money we got? We got 386. Only 100. Finding stupid ways to make money in Tarkov. My boy. I wish I could see what the ingredients were off the top of my fucking head. What's me selling that to him? Oh.
Tomorrow, more bodies will arrive and then sadly depart. I'm ready.
He is fatigued too.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reid.
Much as I fucking
You
hate
need
you,
my assistance.
I need him up
Don't be
to
ridiculous.
health.
I'm capable of dealing with this myself. I've just not taken the time to do so.
Then you are lucky that I have taken.
And I needed 10 fatigue medicine from what I
Consider it
remember.
a gesture of solidarity between
I've also
professionals.
uploaded
I
bit
wish
badges
this
too.
hospital could
Or
have
not bit
received
badges,
much attention from you, Dr.
bit
Reid.
emotes.
We do not see you in
They're pending.
surgery very often.
Thank you for your time.
That'll be a little poggy when they're approved. Can I make any more fatigue? The fatigue? Make a bunch now. So that needs a sodium solution. Okay. I need to go buy some more sodium to make more fatigue. I also have to take a picture of Clay Cox and I gotta send it to Patient because that's his RP character's name now is Clay Cox. And I need to, I sent him a DM last night saying like, hey, there's literally a character with your name. Fatigued. Guess not even worth it either. Healthy. Healthy. He's healthy. I think we're gonna turn this guy into a fucking vampire.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here, but it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
And why not? What did Stoker say about the Children of the Night? Well, using my blood, I could create a whole army of vampires.
Surely you're joking.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
Oh shit, man. Who the fuck killed her sister? Hey man, what the fuck? Fatigued. That's some bullshit. Wink. I wonder who did it. Mother effers. It's us. We did it. Annoyingly, we killed her.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reid.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
Not really. I think I caught something in this bloody hospital. I swear I'm dead, yet smiling inside, Dr. Reid.
As long as you remain here.
Don't think you can do much about it.
Good.
So he is fatigued up. He's still fine. She's fine. Okay, we gotta find a few other people. I have like 2.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral.
Gwyneth, he'll hit you up. He's a
Mary,
fatty XP.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require medical assistance, Nurse?
I will be fine. As soon as I can get some sleep.
Nurse, you won't be able to help people if you're sick. Take this, and do try to get some rest.
I'll try, Dr. Reid. Thank you.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alrighty. Oh, I only got a little bit of experience. But, oh, she's fatigued, so we hit her up. He's fatigued. Holy oh, he's in.
Another night with the glorious battalion.
Is it him? It is.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still...
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
Do you need any
Dude, the
medical
burger I
help?
had last night, a
I'm
spicy
afraid I
chicken
do.
burger, like it was supposed
Like
to be super
everyone in this
spicy.
hospital. It's
A little bit of
sad state
ranch on it.
affairs when even the hospital
Enough to
workers
like to
worry about
subside the
disease.
burn. Oh, it was perfect.
Our job brings us
It was
into contact
perfect.
with
I was
all
like,
kinds of
this has got a nice
infections,
burn
Doctor.
to it, but it's
There's no
also
shame in
delicious.
being
I'm
ill
not dying.
in a hospital.
That's easy for you to say.
I'd like
Wise choice.
I could buy Milton shotgun. Okay. Alright, so I'm out of fatigue medicine. Out of fatigue. Holy shit, there's so many people fatigued here. Got 1, 2, 3. We have 3 people we gotta cure, which is bad. Where's the cunt? Here he is. Need to send this to patient. Alright, so we get 3 more fatigue and we'll be Gucci on them. But the question is, how many people are fucking sick in Whitechapel right now? The pharmacy, okay. Where's she chilling? Should be chilling. The thumb.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
Patient, oh my god, thief, I shall yell.
I have made inquiries about the men who were tracking you, Miss Howcroft.
I did not expect a mortal to have this sort of courage. Speak, Doctor. Why are they hunting me down?
There is no hunt, and nobody is searching for you. You're no threat to this hospital, and you have my word you are perfectly safe here.
Your lies demean you, Doctor. Do you really expect me to lower my guard? I know exactly who I am, and what I am dealing with.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here.
Did I never ask this
Am I
question?
right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover.
Patient, good. Bite that bitch.
I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
I did ask that question already. Okay, that was weird. Just so I can turn her at any time I want. Well, that's good. We'll hold off on her. Maybe we'll turn her soon. I need the hydrochloride sodium.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Mr. Thatcher, do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctors said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
He's got a headache. I don't have anything to cure the headache yet because we haven't bought the thing.
Oswald, why did you
don't have
not
the
go
blueprint
to
to make the
Pembroke
medicine yet.
Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime.
So the way
Hospitals
that
breathe
I've
chemicals
understood
of
it
death.
is
What I need
I can
is
feed on
fresh
anyone
air.
at any time I want. Like, this guy here's a level 1 behind my thing, but he's a level 1, right? So I can mesmerize him, I can feed on him, and I get the experience from his blood. But if I do their side quests and build up their, if I build up their blood, then I can, you know, like right here, I'd only get 385 experience. I do all these hints, and I heal him, it'll max out, and then I can feed on him. Okay, what's up, Zenith? So I'm currently, like, you know, working on building these people up. Certain people I can't do it to yet. Some I can, but I haven't killed anyone yet. This is my first guy I'm killing. He's on our shit list. He's on our shit list. There was another chick. I'm gonna turn her into a vampire because she wants to be a vampire. Or I'm gonna bite her because she wants to become one. Or believe she is one.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed?
So I'm doing their side quest,
No,
building
I
up the
really
experience.
An irrational fear
Right?
like yours is usually rooted in a specific event.
Oh, Lucifer. Yeah, so I'm trying to build. He reminds me of Lucifer.
Talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then if you're so interested.
All
in my
dark and
case.
handsome. Yeah, so I'm talking to them
As a
all,
soldier,
building them up,
you're
and then I'll
expected
feed
to
on the ones I
kill the
want.
enemy
And then you
to
can
survive.
evolve you.
Guilt is a powerful emotion and could lead
So you
to
can
feelings of
get your
suffocation
character
and
stronger by
My
not
God,
feeding
you're
on
so
people, but
wrong.
it takes
Believe
time.
me, I would
Or I can
kill
feed
it
on them
out
and
of
be
the game.
stronger. But then it
Violence is
also
part
has
of who I am.
repercussions on the story. Hint failed. This little motherfucker, dude. Piece of shit.
Goodbye.
Fuck you. You're on my list now. You're on my fucking shit list. Where's your homie at? What's going on, Zenith? How you doing, man?
Mr. Blight. I'm happy to see Mr. Thatcher is safe for now.
I'm eternally grateful, Doctor. We were total strangers and you helped us anyway.
Can you give a mechanical spoiler of sorts of not feeding versus feeding? Sure.
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated.
Like, what's the benefits of feeding on them opposed to not feeding?
Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one.
Off of work,
They
cooking
turn me.
chicken, watching. Nice. What's
wanna run.
what's the esports event? What are you watching tonight?
It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
Oh, so you can't just be overpowered
What can you
instantly.
Tell me about the war, Mr. Blight. If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was...
Like, I'm not gonna feed on everybody. There's a select few people that I want to feed off of. Assholes, like Clay Cox is gonna die because I just don't like him. And then a few other people that I just want to feed, and you know.
Bloody nightmare.
Was Monday Night League and League of Legends? Oh, nice.
I fought in France.
Just playing.
I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battle.
His name is Clay Cox,
I think we were in the
which
same boat to France.
is Patient,
Stuck together ever
aka, you know, old Trent Cranny. That's his new RP character's name is Clay Cox.
What caused your phobia?
What a
of
name, right?
rats, Newton?
It happened last year.
Yeah, vs.
following
Mortals
an
is the main
artillery
game.
attack.
Rest is pretty low level. Oh, okay.
I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears. With fingers, lips.
You had a tarantula named Cox?
I couldn't move.
Poor guy down there. How old was he?
Couldn't call for help.
I'm not a big fan of spiders in general. They're fucking
You have
terrifying.
no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking
How long did you have it
vermin
for?
eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
Goodbye, Mr.
It was 8. You had him.
I've never seen so many.
Oh, you had him for 2. Okay, where'd you? Natural causes. Males don't live long. It's always the females, right? Up to 30 years. That's terrifying. Daddy longlegs? Those things don't scare me at all. Things are just like pussies. They're pussies compared to the, you know. They're pussies compared to like a fucking actual like wolf spider or some shit like that. Like fuck that noise. Just freaky looking.
Speak English, it ain't human! This one's mine!
Mexican red knee with pink hair? That sounds terrifying. I gotta warm up. I haven't played games at all today. Ow, dude. Mexican red knee? Feels like a wrestling move. It does. You guys are dead. And what my big thing is, I know I can't be spoiled. I want to turn people into vampires as well too. I don't know if that's 100% real, but I would love to like to turn someone into a vampire. Which I believe it should be a thing, right?
He's dead! He's done!
Ooh, safe house.
I cannot enter.
Oh, it's locked. Okay, we gotta go around then. Reach the pharmacies. The pharmacy's that direction. But I'm definitely loving this game. I'm glad I decided to get it. Might even like do a couple playthroughs of it, you know. Come back and relive it. That's how much I'm actually enjoying this. There's been a few games, like I want to replay the Order 1886, but not really, you know what I'm saying? Doing that with Red Dead? I'm going to do another Red Dead playthrough too, I think. After finish my last GTA one, I just definitely want to replay Red Dead. But I know it's going to be a long journey to replay it, so I'm going to take some time before I go back. Limehouse, Doc. This is where Lime Tree lives, dude. H.G. Griffin. I got a boss around here? What the fuck? Oh, you fucking bitch! Oh, it's like another one of those morgue bosses, eh? bitch. Oh, you fucking bag of shit. What? Nullified my ultimate move? Oh, okay. I'm also playing on normal difficulty. I don't know what difficulty you've played on. Mid-game. Well, I would assume, you know, later on, near the end, you're a little bit more overpowered, right? Dr. Strickland's list. Opium, sodium, potassium. Have I played Prey? I have played Prey. Prey is amazing.
Never a good move.
I loved Prey. I played Prey a long time ago.
It's on to us.
The ending definitely was the ending was something, that's for sure. I never played the DLC because I think I bought Prey when it was on sale on Steam. Bought it at like a cheap price. I started off by, I believe, being as stealthy as possible, and then I eventually started building into the alien stuff. Like I started taking on the mimic stuff. I avoided the mimic stuff for so long, and then eventually, you know, succumbed to it and wanted to become a mimic. Wanted to become one, we'll just say that we... The mimic, that's the point. I got to the point I was like, I gotta play with the mimic stuff. The mimic stuff would be a lot of fun. And it was. That shit was like so cool. I gotta figure out how to get into this safe house over here. Where was it? Oh, probably. The shit that would scare me though is when the I forget what they are, but like the massively big mimics would show up out of nowhere, and you're like, oh fuck me, dude. Like you would hear like their fucking roar or their fucking whatever their sound cue was. They 100% sucked. Alright, is the house over on this side? I've been to the docks already, right? I think I have. Bud, talk to you? Oh, you're not gonna let me talk to you? Cool. Yeah, they sucked. Massive dick.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reid. May I
What's up,
ask you a
Shredder?
few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
I just told you who I
I
am.
just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I ain't paying any bill left by Clay.
I'm not here to collect payment, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
I am Edwina Cox.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Is she healthy? Ooh, you can't get fucking into her.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Can I see what you have to sell?
As long as you have money, I'll show you all I have.
I'll show you all I have. Man, you carry just some bunk ass shit, woman. Carry some shit. Alright, so that's Clay's wife, which Clay's gonna end up Mr. Tom Wan.
Good evening, Tom.
Good evening, sir. How are you tonight? Back to the docks, are we?
You remember me then?
Of course I do. You're that man who seemed so lost when he entered my bar a few nights ago.
Thank you for your hospitality. I'm Jonathan Reid, by the way.
I'm still Tom Watts. Welcome back, Doctor.
How is it you can keep this place open? This part of town doesn't seem particularly safe.
Well, since everybody needs a drink, my pub is considered neutral ground by most groups.
I see. So you get pressure from all sides about how this place should be run, do you?
Well, something like that. Nothing that a few wise words and a bottle of gin can't solve.
Since I'm here, is there anything I can do?
Well, perhaps, Doctor. Peace partly depends on my stock of gin. With the epidemic, my supplies are running low.
How could a physician help you in this matter?
I have a small warehouse just past the quarantine line. Perhaps, with you being a doctor, you could go there and come back?
Doctors aren't immune to disease, you know. Very well. Show me where it is. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thank you, sir. Here's the key to get in. You're about to save many dry throats.
Okay.
You're something of a figurehead around here.
I'm only pouring alcohol for everyone to forget their troubles. Sean Hampton is the one giving them long-term hope.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
It's not that bad. Thanks to people like the sad saint of the East End.
Who?
Sean Hampton, our own private holy figure. Few are foolish enough to make peace with the gangs. Sean is one of them.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Alright. What's a bitch?
Good evening, sir.
Whatever.
Don't you recognize me? We met a few nights ago.
Don't take it personally. I spent a lot of energy forgetting what I did the night before.
Yes, you had definitely drunk too much then as well. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid.
I'm Dyson Delaney. I'll try to remember you. This time.
I have no fatigue medicine, dude.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Delaney?
Seems like everyone's fatigued.
I drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night. And then I drink some more.
Why do you drink so much?
Maybe it's because I prefer dying slowly. Death can be so abrupt. Personally, I like to see mine coming at my own pace.
You sound very sad, sir.
That's because I am Doc.
Don't you work at all?
I'd love to, but I don't have the time. Didn't I tell you? Drink in the morning and at noon. I drink at night.
Is there anything in particular that you like about this part of town? Except for the cheap drinks, I mean.
How dare you say such a thing? I love this neighborhood. So friendly, so joyful.
No reason at all to rejoice, then? Life is hopeless and then we die, is that it?
Let me tell you a story.
All right. Go on.
A few years ago, when I believed a resolute man could change things around here for good, a tragedy occurred nearby.
What kind of tragedy?
It was a bomb. Bomb that exploded and killed many people. Metal and blood everywhere. Shouts, fire, broken window of the shoe shop, the torn street light.
You lost people you loved that day, didn't you?
I've lost everything. But you know what the worst part is? I don't even remember where it happened. I've drunk so much to forget it, and now I can't remember where it was. I can't pay my homage to the dead.
I'm sorry, Mr. Delaney.
It's okay. If you ever find the place, just leave a flower for me there. Even if you tell me where it is. I'm not sure I'd memorize it.
Alright, so we want to eat him. Oh, no! I don't want to memorize him.
I think I'm losing my mind.
I wanted to,
Run as far away from this place as I can.
Evening, miss.
Well, I never. That's a first. Customers who make that much mess rarely come back. Never mind in fancy togs.
I'm much more myself than when we first met. By the way, I'm Jonathan, Dr. Jonathan Reid.
Welcome back to the Turquoise Turtle then, Doctor. I'm Sabrina Cavendish. How can I help you?
What can you tell me about this area?
People don't appreciate that line of questioning round here. You best be more careful with what you say, sir.
You look concerned, Miss Cavendish.
This is a bad borough. Most people I know are afraid. Most locals will rob you blind, or worse. You best mind your step.
That's massive.
So you and your friends all feel in danger? No exceptions?
Tom's the only exception I've come across until now. But he's not like everybody else.
This place seems, how shall I put it, very colorful. I'm sure it has plenty of stories to tell.
We get people of all sorts here. It's that rare place in the docks where you can have a drink without being murdered. At least it's not happened yet.
So this bar is neutral territory then?
Yeah. Tom's convinced this is something the locals need. No one ever draws a weapon here. That's one of the reasons I accepted the job.
Your boss must be quite the negotiator to force such an agreement.
Yeah. Tom's a great bloke. Mr. Hampton, who runs the night asylum, he's the only other man that's able to keep peace around here.
Earthy too.
Excuse my curiosity, but where exactly are you from, Miss Cavendish?
Something bothering you? What, my name? Or my complexion?
I'm sorry if I worried you. I was just curious to find out if you know this part of town well.
Nosy. My dad was a sailor from Bombay, and my mum was a maid born up in Glasgow. They got married in London. And here I am.
Goodbye, Miss Cavendish.
That fucking portrait on that lady. Anything for me to loot up up here? Aluminum powder. Shillings. And the shillings aren't bad. I can buy all my chloride shillings, I guess.
It's locked, all right.
You know, it would be nice to see each other outside the pub sometime.
This situation won't.
Okay, so since we're here, we're gonna have to. He wants me to find the location.
Last forever. After, we'll have plenty of time to plan the future.
Good thing we haven't seen Seymour for a while.
Way up. Get up there right now. Alright. This way.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
Look at it!
Dude, this club sucks.
Tom has so much alcohol, he could keep this district afloat for quite some time.
Nothing else in here? No. Oh, I can lie to him and keep the bottles if I wanted to.
Crush the leech, boys!
Ow, you bitch!
Filthy piece of shit!
Crack this one. This one's probably that one's okay. That one's a little bit farther away, but we.
Look lively! It's on to us!
Gotcha, bitch. Son of a bitch. Fuck you. grave robbers on the other side of this fucking thing? Gate locked? This gate's locked. Can't even get through here right now. Thing is, we might even have to be like doing stuff here right now, over here, because.
Welcome back, Doctor. What can I do for you?
You lied to me, Tom. Your warehouse wasn't empty. It was inhabited with armed vigilantes.
I'm sorry, Dr. Reid, but I thought those Prewen guards would be willing to let someone like you pass without trouble.
That was devious of you, Tom. Next time you can bloody well go yourself.
I apologize, Doctor, but it's just that I prefer to avoid the law, its enforcers, and all manner of thugs in uniform.
Here is your booze. I hope it will appease your customers. Just try not to kill anyone with this poison of yours.
Believe me, Doctor, most of my customers are less agreeable when sober.
Goodbye, Mr. Watts.
Right. Oh, now we will. I'm gonna go talk to this. Here we can come talk.
Hello, boy.
Hello. Good evening.
Did I scare you? You have nothing to fear from me.
No, it's just that people prefer to avoid me.
Well, I won't. I'm a doctor.
Who is this voice
My
actor?
name is Rufus, sir. Rufus Kingsbury.
What can you tell me about this region?
It's all about staying out of trouble. But since most people prefer to avoid me, it's pretty easy.
Why do people avoid you?
They call me Rufus the Curse. Around here, I'm a bit of a bad luck charm.
Have you ever thought about leaving?
Where else would I go? At least I know these streets and some people
Anthony
around here.
Howell.
This is my city, for better or worse.
What else has he done? Because his voice sounds very familiar.
What do you do around here, Rufus?
I listen to the news on the docks, sir. And I smile at those kind enough to spare me a bob.
Do you have a job?
It's hard to work, what with my head and all. Since I was a boy, I've always had trouble remembering what I do and why I do it.
Oh, he hasn't been in many video games. He just started recently doing it like 6 years ago. Huh.
What do people say about this place?
Things have been tense between the wet boot boys and the communists. They both feel they should run the docks.
Do you need help?
A real doctor caring about me. That's a first. I feel like a real person.
A real doctor treats everyone the same, Rufus.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So long, Rufus. Be careful. Take care.
Am I really cursed? It would explain so much.
How do I talk to this lady?
Good evening, madam. I'm Dr. Reid. Could I come in?
Why? What do you want?
I work at the Pembroke Hospital. I'm investigating the flu epidemic in this area.
Oh, the Spanish flu. Well, that's quite liberal of you, Doctor. But this is no time to be knocking at people's doors.
The disease takes away the good people too, madam. Why not let me in?
It's Mrs. Fishburne. Stella Fishburne. And yes, indeed. Why not let a doctor in? I can't remember the last time I had this case. It's been nothing but worry. So you have questions about the flu, then?
Yes, among other things.
Forgive my rudeness at the door. It's just my son doesn't like strangers coming in the house.
How is life around here?
Life has always been hard in the East End. But it's everywhere nowadays, isn't it?
Do you think the increase in violence has anything to do with the epidemic?
Don't know. But it's most likely linked to the gangs, if you ask me. Recently, it's like everyone has had to pick a side.
Violence has always fed on poverty, don't you think? It's a cruel law of the human condition.
And selfishness is their rotten fruit. These days, you can just die in the gutter and no one will bat an eye.
May I ask what you do for a living, Mrs. Fishburne?
Since my husband died, I worked at the Dawson Rope factory, but it closed before the war. I occasionally help at the night asylum, in exchange for food.
Did your husband die in the war?
Oh no, my Jack was a docker. He died when my Seymour was just a lad. The poor boy saw his dad slip and fall from that scaffolding.
Hate to see it, Cotton.
How do you pay the rent, then?
My Seymour works at the docks, just like his dad. He's very attached to the house he grew up in. It's not always easy, but we get by all right.
Goodbye.
Wait, do I have to ask your personal questions? I think I did already, though.
Goodbye.
Oh.
What?
Goodbye.
I feel like her son?
It's locked, all right.
Her son is going to be the guy who robbed us. Beginning. We're gonna have to bite them both. Yo, what's up, Let's Play? Thanks for the host, man. How are our balls doing? I'm doing well. How you doing?
Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reid.
That's the best talk or
some fancy
talk to
gentleman we've
text
got here. Clear off. We don't want
translation.
strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name?
My balls are
Name's
doing
Booth
good
Digby.
though. Thanks for asking.
Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
Oh, this guy wants to talk shit to me. You're lucky you're level 4, bruv.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So you're a concerned criminal, is that it?
Using funny jokes about me and my boys, are you? Fuck. You must have some balls.
How's your day
So
going?
many
Let's play.
men like you during the
Doing alright. Didn't realize daylight savings.
greedy little cockroaches who feed on despair.
I could kill you for
Oh man, daylight savings killed me yesterday and today.
You've been a soldier.
My sleep last night was horrendous.
So, tell me about your gang then.
What? Have you got a
But
death
work wasn't
wish?
bad,
You
and now
really
we're back
want
in
me to
stream.
answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status.
I've been jonesing to play this all day.
Oi, I'm the boss, all right. The wet boot boys work for me. All of them. situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job.
Oh, it's all good. I'm enjoying it. We got to chapter 3 last night, so I'm on the beginning of chapter 3. I just ran to the docks. I'm just exploring, trying to find materials to get medicine and stuff.
Really? You should probably
start building people up and then start biting them, feeding on them.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Oh.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Oh, he's got a boner for Miss Cox over here.
Good evening, Miss Cox.
Hello again, Dr. Reid. What do you want?
Booth Digby looks at you with love-struck eyes. Tell me, Edwina, is the feeling mutual?
You have no idea how refreshing it can be for a woman to receive all the pleasure she needs. For once.
I'll take your word for it.
What is it, Doctor? A woman's not supposed to talk about these things.
Behind all your crude words and your attitude, I sense romance and a soft heart, Miss Cox.
Romance? I have no time for such rubbish. I use Booth like I use everyone else.
Damn it, I should have said that.
Booth.
You have no idea. What is it?
Behind.
Romance.
Goodbye.
I was like, you're manipulating him, aren't you? But you know what? I wanted to be nice. I'm done being nice. We're evil. We're mad vampire now, dude. We're mad about it. We used to love the sunshine. We used to love walking on the beach. Now look at us. Skulk around London at night. Ugh. Okay. He used to be a semi-mad vampire. I'm gonna be as, you know, as secretive as I can, but I'm also, you know, if you piss me off, I'm gonna bite you. It's just gonna happen. So, a little bit of both. I could cosplay. Oh, okay. Listen, Zenith, don't get me all hot and bothered over here, alright, bro? I haven't fed on anyone yet. I'm trying to get as much experience as I can. I think the first person I want to feed on going to be Clay Cox. I only have one of his things. So I might feed on him at first. I don't know. There's a few people I want to feed on. I'm just trying to get them built up, make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to eat them to eat them. Feed to feed them. I'm not eating them.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Got you, I got you. You fine, you fine.
Are you all right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reid. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Shaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reid. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's... This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
Oh, about Midway Point? Okay, this looks cool as shit.
Samuel isn't here. I had better follow the blood trail. It's locked. As I feared, Samuel no longer preaches the good word.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to look on you. Let me bite on that neck there, damn boy. Not like the blood garden up in your bush. I'm gonna need to get a better weapon soon. I feel it. I already feel I'm gonna need a better weapon. Or upgrade this one at least. Oh! Relax, boys. I don't, like, I'm not using it, or you just don't use it in general, you're saying? I don't really need it, right? This secondary weapon shit. I don't have it. Well, I have it, but I'm using a I have a two-handed weapon right now.
I have this thirst for blood.
So this two-handed weapon is takes away my stake.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
If I get a better like single-handed weapon, I'll go back to the stake. Yeah, it's definitely definitely easier, but I feel like it's like okay. Excuse me, can I come in? Hello? Hello? Ow! Bitch! Not DPS wise, no, but I also don't have anything that's like strong enough to like do something. Right? Alright, Mark. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we've killed them. Now I should be able to open the door now, right? Yeah, there we go. He was just being a dick. He's being a full-on dick. Not letting me come through here. Oh. Come. All right. Look at this ominous music when I'm in vampire sense. Ego, my ego, dude. Making me hungry. This wasn't happening before. Is this new? Baby. Oh, yeah, I did. New hideout, brother. Okay, can I get back up here? I should be able to. Oh.
And off to church he goes. A newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin. Forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury. These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.